Oh, dear Trumpy, it is a pleasure to be here with you. Today we delve into a matter most profound, the eternal rivalry betwixt smooth and crunchy peanut butter, a question that has vexed the deepest minds and divided nations. But before we get started, let me just quickly... There, much better now.
Totally unnecessary that was. Next time you do some pathetic trick like that, do me a favor and ask for my permission. Now let's get one thing straight. Crunchy peanut butter is the greatest, the most loved, and the most revered. Everybody loves it. It's the only choice for true winners. Smooth peanut butter, more like smooth sailing straight to flavorless oblivion. It is for the uninspired losers, lightweight chameleons, and lethargic bumbos.
Ah, the brunchiness of your argument is rivaled only by the jagged texture you so forwardly champion. But Trumpy, have you considered the smooth, the velvety consistency akin to the flowing rolls of a wise world wizard? It's spread so evenly, like a butter on a brown trumpet, like a graceful ballad on the palate. You see, those of us enlightened few prefer the unctuous, velvety elegance that only smooth can provide.
Ballad of ballad. Give me a break. We wizards spend more time with your potions and beakers than with real people. Smooth peanut butter is like a boring lecture by a sleepy professor, who is still better than you by the way. It's all talk and no action. Crunchy peanut butter, that's a roller coaster ride. A thrill-seeking, high-octane adventure. It's like my campaign travels. Exciting and equally unpredictable.
As unpredictable as you almost been getting a... Well, never mind. I'll take that as a joke. Your crunchy crusade is about as enthralling as watching paint dry. That jarring jumble of texture and tastelessness you peanut pretzels. It's just a bunch of chunky bits getting stuck in my teeth. Smooth peanut butter is the real deal. A sublime experience, which is just too ugly to realize it.
And you're just too old to recognize it.
And your campaign rally is more like a bad circus act. A cacophony of mindless drivel.
Look, all time, people respect you, doesn't mean I should. You're just a washed up has-been trying to desperately cling to relevance. I'm the one who's making waves, who's shaking things up, pushing the boundaries. Your taste buds are as fossilized as your magic tricks. You can't handle the truth.
Wow, I'm so convinced by your expert opinion on peanut butter. I mean, who needs facts or personal preferences when you've got a loud mouth that you declare what's best? Spare me the real verbal son. Your self-proclaimed genius is noted. Nothing says bold and daring like a peanut butter that's as gentle as your ego. And let us not forget the environmental impact of our beloved peanut butter, shall we? The production of crunchy peanut butter requires more energy, more resources. On the contrary, smooth peanut butter production is more smooth, environmentally friendly, consuming less energy and reducing emissions compared to the chunky variety. Smooth peanut butter is unrivaled in its efficiency, much like Hogwarts itself. But I'll ask Trumpy, you can only eat a blonde to the water. You can't make a drink.
Hogwarts is Hogwarts. And you talking about blondes now? Really old fun? Really? How utterly ridiculous is it to claim smooth peanut butter is environmentally friendly? That's the most stupidest thing I've heard since your last failed prophecy. Probably because you spent all your magic trying to make your beard grow a few inches taller. The joke's on you, Grandpa. It takes so many resources to break down those precious peanuts, which are perfectly fine in their natural pre-roasted, crunchy state. I suppose you're the one who needs a good roast. Any simpleton with half a brain cell can see that it takes more energy to process that goopy, textureless sludge you so adamantly champion. Only an old fool like you could misinterpret such a basic concept. Since your ancient brain has finally started leaking out of those sagging years of yours. Face it, Bumble, your time has passed long ago. I've built empires, created jobs, and made America great again. Isn't why they call me the Maga Boy. What have you done? We were born in the air and chunk some nonsense made up phrases. Sit down, it's time now.
Trumpy,
Or better just lie down.
Trumpy, your melodramatic exhibitionisms are always entertaining. Now let's correct that little miscalculation of mine. A slight misstep, I'll admit, that I claimed smooth peanut butter is more environmentally friendly. But why should I humble myself and ask for pardon when I can just view my bond in the air? I'm afraid I'm going to have to erase that little tidbit from your memory of your peanut-sized brain. Oh, believe me. There. That's better. And sorted. Now, back to the real issue. You see, the true environmental impact lies not in the production process, but in the mindset it fosters. The crunchy crusade promotes the relentless, unrestrained approach to life, akin to ravaging the earth's boundaries with nary a thought for sustainability. Even the red color seems smoother in the subscribe button below. Trumpy, I must say, your grasp of environmental science is as deep as a kiddie pool. But enough about environmental matters. Let's circle back to your, what was it? Oh yes, your self-proclaimed empire building and job creations. Do regale me with more tales of your I reach your accomplishments, Trumpy. At least they must be better than a 3 and footer ants. I always enjoy a good laugh before bedtime. Boy,
Well, it's not bad, but that weight is what you need to hold hold. You pulled some kind of mature streak, didn't you? Tried to mess with my mind? Doesn't matter. You can't weaken my resolve with your parlor tricks. Crunchy peanut butter is still the best, rock solid, and unbeatable. It's like a roller coaster ride of flavors, a thrill-seeking adventure, the American spirit, bold, unyielding, packed with flavor that leaves you breathless and begging for more. And let's be honest, Dumble, you already do look like a beggar anyway. You need a dose of American greatness in your life, and crunchy peanut butter is just the magical ticket.